Hey guys, I'm Bad Brad. Today we're talking about our racing shoe, and we're talking about racing shoe science. One of the big complaints that we hear about racing shoes is, oh my gosh, they don't have any arch support. And you're exactly right. They're not supposed to have arch support. Racing shoes were originally designed for the flat on the pedal, flat on the floor feel. Very thin sole. Well, why would that be? Who would make a shoe that way? Well, it's a racing shoe. It's not a pit shoe. It's not a walking around shoe. It's actually not supposed to be very comfortable. It's a minimalist. And here's why. One of the winningest big block dirt modified drivers of all times, Barefoot Bob McCready. How do you guys think he got that name? Well, the reason that he did that in his sock feet or even sometimes barefoot was it gave him better pedal feel. When he would mash the gas, he could actually feel things going wrong before they went wrong. Racing shoe is designed around that minimalist theory. They're lightweight, they're flexible, they're really designed for fire protection more than anything. But they do have a minimalist sole. None of them have great arch support. I have seen guys put insoles in them. Unfortunately, insoles are not FR, so we don't recommend that, but they're supposed to be very thin. If you know you're gonna have a long interval between your heat race, hot lap session, practice qualifying or whatever, put your sneakers back on, put your Hey Dudes back on, whatever it may be substantially more comfortable than wearing your racing shoe all day long. Now, a couple of different fabrics that you'll see, we actually use a top grain leather. And what is top grain leather? Well, it's from the top side of the cow, hence top grain, and you can actually see the texture in it. And the reason we use that is it's extremely tough. And most guys are getting 2, 3, some guys get 4 and 5 seasons out of the shoes. Some guys are a little harder on them, they don't last quite as long. A shoe is around $200. Some manufacturers charge a few bucks less, some charge lots more, but ultimately a shoe is a one-season item. If you think about it, you pay the tire guy way more than that per week. You probably spent way more than that in fuel. You're not running the same chassis you did last year, engines, whatever it may be. It really is a disposable item. Now, by using a genuine rubber sole, we sew the sole on. We don't just glue it like most other companies. And by using top grain leather, it lasts a lot longer. And we've done some other things. One of the things people complained about a lot was sweaty feet. So we do an SRX inside. It's a blend with Nomex, and it actually pulls moisture away to help keep your feet drier. What we found is when you knock that collector off, that header off, when the floorboard gets extremely hot, it's really not open flame that burns you as much as the metal getting hot. So that reduces that. We've actually given you some additional thermal protection there with our carbon fiber blowout, which is one of the areas that the shoes would actually fail. But now with the blowout protection, we don't have that. Lace covers. Everybody says, oh, that's a dirt shoe. No, that's actually not true. The reason that we run these is 99% of fires begin at the cockpit level. And the reason that they begin at the cockpit level is blown engines, oil leaks, fuel line came off, whatever it may be, and the fire begins in or around the floor. Well, that's where your feet are. So we felt like instead of just having exposed laces, and the shoe is designed for safety, while some other shoes you may think look better that don't have this, aesthetics aren't everything. Now I've exposed a galley. And if you dumped hot oil in that galley and it can seep around the tongue, now you've got boiling fluid or hot fluid all around your foot. A little less comfortable all of a sudden. Nomex laces are tucked right underneath, and the flap goes right over to cover up the Nomex laces. So should you take hot fluid to the floor, some kind of penetration, it's going to actually roll off the shoe and not get inside the shoe. Not a dirt shoe necessarily, but yes, we sell thousands of these to dirt racers nationwide. Pavement racers are waking up also. They're seeing the value in this. Why do we run the strap across the top? We do a genuine stainless steel D-ring, heavy-duty Velcro. This is really just a feeling. It's a security feeling. And we also do a 3/4 height instead of going all the way high. It's got a soft recess here in the back so that the heel can ratchet. And once the shoe's broke in, you'll find it to be a lot more flexible. Back to that comfort thing though. The arch support is never going to work in a racing shoe. It's a minimalist design, and it's designed to do that. If you'd like a shoe with some arch support, comment. Send us a message. Let us know, hey, I don't care about pedal feel. I really just want the arch support. Maybe with today's more reliable crate engines, spec engines, and some of our lower horsepower classes, maybe you guys are right. This is the way it's been done since the 50s, and that's why we make the shoe flat on the bottom and build it kind of in this construction. But if you ever want to know more about shoes, give us a shout. We'd love to talk to you. Now you know everything there is to know about our racing shoe anyway. You can always check us out online at Velocita-USA.com. You can give us a call, 336-764-8502, or see us at any of the 52 national events that we do a year. Drive fast, take chances.